Hey, what's up? I'm playing Gran Turismo 5, and I got a controller this time. Fucking DualShock instead of the driving wheel. So we're gonna play some stuff. We're gonna drive around and do some stuff. Let's pick a track. Let's do Laguna Seca. Let's do it with Zonda R. Yeah? Or no, let's do it with Ferrari Enzo. Or should I? Wait a sec. Back out. We need to keep variables constant. I gotta use a controller. Go to GT mode. We'll go use the the Shelby Cobra, and we'll go use the Ferrari. We'll also drive the Zonda R later on. Sick, let's drive the racing cart. We got the racing car right there. Let's give it a go. On this world circuit. Yeah, free run. It's gonna be sick. How is this gonna drive with the controller? Can we feel the difference? Will we be able to do it? That's what this is all about. Alright, start it up. What long loading times, right? That's why everyone complains. I don't get it. Whoa. Check out that driving. Whoa. This perspective is really intense. Holy shit. God damn it. Whoa, left, right. So let's just give it a go and see how this thing handles. Handles pretty much. Whoa. That was insane. It doesn't look like that, the camera doesn't look like that normally. What the fuck? Yeah, there's nothing. Oh. Sound effects. It seems like it's really loud for me. So I'm just gonna make it lower. Wow. It seems like it's really fucking loud still. Oh. There. There you go. It's quieter. Sick. Now I can think. It's not like super fucking loud anymore. So this thing, how does it control? It controls like a Go Kart. Doesn't skid as much as I think the ones doing 6. I'm pretty sure they skid a hell of a lot more. Oh, whatever. This thing handles like a dream. Look at this thing. Whoa. Oh, now it skids. That's because you're going so fast. But they definitely handle differently. I don't even need to play more to know that they handle differently. And it's definitely noticeable with the controller as well. Crazy stuff. So I know we're just going to be like doing some races. Things that we've already done before, different cars and stuff, but it's because I'm doing it with a controller to show you that it's the same. So yeah, that's all that's for. So we're gonna drive the F430 or the Shelby Cobra. F430 because the Cobra is like crazier. You know what I mean? The Cobra is like more intense. Basically what I mean is it's a fucking harder car to drive. It's more difficult. Let's go to Laguna Seca and check it out. Damn, this is intense. And start. So the only way we can drive this thing is like, or the only way we can change the driving assist is in that menu. So basically right now traction control is on and stability is on, and that's how we're driving the car. Yeah, so this is how it feels. Whoa. See, you can totally go left and right. You can feel the car moving. You can see the suspension move, but it just doesn't, like, when you go left and right, you don't see it, like, you don't see the suspension give in on the right and left side, like when you turn and stuff too. You don't see the suspension like be more on one side than the other. You only see it kind of act frontwards and backwards sometimes. You sometimes see it go left and right when you turn, but it's not as pronounced. But, well, I have a feeling that maybe Gran Turismo 6 like over exaggerates that a lot. Like maybe the way things look, like the way the suspension looks when it's acting and stuff like that. I think it might be exaggerated in Gran Turismo 6 compared to real life. I don't know, because it just seems so different compared to this one, you know. And look, you can still hit the horn. So I was just about to say you can still skid out, but I haven't been able to. See, turning all the way to the right or all the way to the left. There, did a break. Basically, with these freaking driving assists on, it's hard. It's real hard. You gotta really want to drive off track. Whoa. Look at that shit. So I'm gonna go, because we just finished a lap. I'm gonna go into the driving options. Stability off. What? Now where's traction control? Off? What? I guess that was from before. It was automatically off. Well, that's kind of cool. Fuck, let's try that now. Stability off, traction off. I didn't know traction was off. So what we did before was we played with traction off and stability on. That's kind of cool. So we didn't actually drive with all the driving assists on. Alright, so this is with all of them off. Whoa. Traction's off and stability's off now. Check it out. Wow. Yeah, I like this. Whoa. It's still like really hard to spin out, even when stability's off. What the hell? This Ferrari's crazy. What the hell? I'm not even like trying to I'm not trying to like race well. I'm just trying to stress the car out and like give it full gas, full brakes, steer it all the way to the right, all the way to the left. See how it handles. And then sometimes I'll drive it like the right way, the way it's supposed to. Cause that's how we gotta figure it out. Like right here. Whoa. Yeah. Gotta give it light throttle. No, throttle control seems to be more important in Gran Turismo 6. I don't know. Maybe it is just important in this one. And I just gotta get better at stuff. And maybe it's just because these turns, they aren't really turns that, oh shit. Well, then again, I don't know why the car wouldn't spin out when I'm giving it full gas and turning with the driving assist off. Like, what's up with this car? What the hell? There's gotta be something. That's something with the game. That's definitely something that's up with the game. Yeah. Nah, driving options. What? I thought that was off. I thought that was off. Traction off, ASM off. What the fuck? I thought I had ASM off. Was that like a placebo effect? And and I thought that ASM... What the hell? Was that... There we go. Fucking A, yeah, we were told... Yeah. That was bullshit before. Yeah. I was right by thinking that like, why isn't it skinning like it should? That's why, because ASM was off. It was still on. I thought ASM was off. Okay, here we go. This is where this is ASM off. And traction off. This is gonna be fucking awesome. Ready? Skid. Oh. Oh, man. Did you see? Wow. That was fucking sick. Yeah. See? Throttle control. Oh my god. Whoa. Sweet. Awesome Ferrari. Let's do it. I think they might have changed the cockpit mode. Or like the view. I think they might have changed the cockpit view. Like from when it originally came out. Because when it originally came out, I think it was a little bit farther back. So you can see a bit more of the interior. But it was a bit harder to see the outside of the game. I don't know. I think it's something like that. I think they changed that. Whoa. Cool. Nice. This is a good way to do it. Yeah. Whoa. Don't spin out. This thing's so easy to spin out. It's awesome. Because fucking stability's off. Yeah. I just did that because it's so sick. Oh man, that's so awesome. Alright, exit this, and now let's try with traction on, because it wasn't on before we had it off. So let's have both of those on, or at least, yeah. Here, have it off. There. So this is Gran Turismo 6 settings. Alright, traction at 5. Stability off. So this is what Gran Turismo 6's default settings are at. And after this, we'll go back to the default settings of Gran Turismo 5. Because the car wasn't set to that, because we changed the settings of the car. Whoa. Like we did that stuff like within this session or whatever. It was still saved from like before. Alright, so stability's off, traction's on. Whoa! You can do the drifting things. Wow. You know why? Because stability's off. So people saying that there's a difference, like the difference between Gran Turismo 5 and 6 is that you can drift more. No, just turn off stability. Alright? Because I'm driving with a controller in Gran Turismo 5, and it's doing that drifting shit that you can do in Gran Turismo 6. Oh, wait a second. It's stability. That's what it is. It's just a fucking driving assist because the default settings were changed. The default settings had different driving assists. But the way the game handles is the difference. But I still love the way this game handles. It still feels very much like Gran Turismo. Check it. Whoa. Whoa. So I wonder how many people like will not notice that the default settings in this one had stability on, and the default settings in 6 have stability off. So when I'm driving with traction on 5 and stability off right now, like this is the default settings that are in Gran Turismo 6. When I'm playing Gran Turismo 5, it feels different than Gran Turismo 5 regularly feels because stability's off. But basically, I wonder how many people are gonna like describe Gran Turismo 6 and be like, oh, it feels blah 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 different from 5, and the way they explain it is basically explaining the difference between driving a car with stability on and off. So like so I wonder how many people won't actually understand any difference between 5 and 6 besides the stability on and off, and they won't even recognize it as such. They'll think that that was actually a change in the game from 5 to 6. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's gonna be a bunch of confused idiots that don't know, but I don't know, because I think I'm a confused idiot a lot of the time, so who am I to say that? But I still think so. I still think that's what's gonna happen, because I think it's already happened. People just not understanding that, like, maybe there is no difference between the two, but then you play them and you go, fuck, there's a huge difference between 5 and 6. It's crazy. There really is a difference between 5 and 6. But you don't notice it when you're playing 5, because what you notice when you make mistakes in playing 5 is that nothing happens. What they do is, like, when they get to those points where something really complicated would happen, or I guess what I mean by complicated, by like stuff that they're like, oh, we are not exactly sure what would happen if the player, like, in a real life situation, if you got yourself into a certain bad spot, you know, like if you're taking a turn in a bad way and then whatever the fuck happens, like X, like whatever number of weird things, you know, whatever the fuck could happen in a certain situation when you do a turn wrong, you know, in any number of ways. There are certain other things you could do to try to recover or to make it worse or whatever, like just different things. And things that happen to the car to get to that point, like just things that happen when you make that mistake in the first place. So all that information, there's lots of extra stuff that isn't shown, but they just go, oh yeah, like the general idea is that you made that mistake generally, and you get it, right? And then as the game got like more and more like updated or whatever, like from PlayStation 1 to 2, because it's not just updated, like as there were sequels and it got redone, those extra little things became, instead of the car just like locking up and doing nothing, it would skid out in a different way. So basically the game still feels awesome, and like Gran Turismo, it's just like in certain spots where there's more information in 6, the car just moves left and right instead of swaying in a more detailed way. It just moves left and right. And when it does the turns, it still does the turns. It just shows you less information about exactly why that makes sense. Because it goes back to that idea I had before about they're making the game from the point of view of someone who's racing properly. So if you were a race car, because the lead guy who designs the Gran Turismo is a race car driver. So if you are a race car driver, you'll understand what it feels like and looks like, and what's going through someone's head, and the strategies and stuff like that, the problem solving that you understand all the strategies and stuff going through a track and taking turns and driving a car and handling a car and steering and throttle control. You'd understand all that stuff. You'd understand the learning curve and what it takes to like learn that stuff and like be introduced to those ideas and stuff like that, like the unfolding of ideas and discovering what makes sense in driving. You'll understand that if you're a race car driver. So that's why I think that's like the point of view Gran Turismo was made from, is from the point of view of doing it well. It's like how Wii music is made from the point of view of making music properly. Like if you can make music like a jazz musician, just take that idea and move backwards and oversimplify it, like make it so you don't need to do that much. But then again, Wii music isn't a simulator. I guess it'd be the opposite. I guess Wii music is to Gran Turismo if Gran Turismo was like a one-button game. Like if you can play Gran Turismo with like one button or two buttons and just like just do it with your instinct and it will naturally drive well, that would be Wii music. So I guess it's because this is more of a simulator. So I guess it's a bad analogy, but it's the same thing, kind of like in Spirit, going from the complicated essence of like something really complicated, but from the point of view of someone who's an expert of that, because it's completely different from a game, but it's like its own art, and it's like, I don't know if driving cars is an art form. That doesn't make sense, but like it's a skill. It's a skill. Like golf isn't an art form either. So, but golf and driving cars, so it's like a sport. You know, it's a skill. Like, definitely, driving is a sport, but it's a weird type of sport. It's a motorsport, right? That's why they call it motorsports. Duh. Fucking motorsports. Obviously. Motorsports. Nice. So let's get out of this motorsport. It's so fun. Now, are we gonna do some more with the controller? Yeah. I'll take a break, and I'll see you in a bit. Alright, we'll play some more Gran Turismo 5 next time. Peace.